All right, let's get real. What would you do if you got an unexpected amount of money in the mail, something that you wasn't counting on, or someone gifted you with an unexpected amount of money? What would you do? Well, to find out what we did, keep watching.
Hi, this is Marriage and Family Matters. I'm Sonia, and this is my husband, Brennan. Today, we'll be talking to you about what we've done with any excess money that we've come into. And for us, it wasn't necessarily an unexpected check in the mail as much as it was bonuses from our job or a tax refund. We may not have known exactly how much we were getting, before we got it, or right up until right before we got it. But it was money that we hadn't planned for ahead. And so we had to get together and decide what are we going to do with this extra money.
Yeah. So I don't know. When you're on your debt-free journey, you're at least like what we were. We were trying to put as much money as possible towards all of our debt. Like Dave Ramsey talks about in his Financial Peace University, as well as in his Total Money Makeover, we were trying to be as gazelle intense as possible. And again, y'all, we've been doing this now for 6 years, right? 2012, and so 2018 is going to be 6 years.
Yep.
6 years. 6 years.
It'll be 6
Yeah.
years.
So we've been going gazelle intense for, I would say, honestly, just to be honest with you, probably about what? 4 years?
I was going to say 4.
Yeah, probably about 4 years.
4 out of the 6 years.
4 out of the 6 years. To be gazelle intense throughout the entire process is very difficult because, life happens, and life definitely happened to us. During this process, we had a child. Murphy moved in. We sold the home, bought a home. Dave Ramsey didn't really agree with buying a home while you're in debt, but we had our reasons. Anyway, I get off topic. So, trying to when you get an unexpected amount of money, it's sort of hard not to want to, splurge with it. If you've been so intense with money and so focused on debt. So today we're just going to talk about what we did, like my wife alluded to earlier, with money that we got that wasn't regularly accounted for in our day-to-day and monthly budget. So for us, that additional income or extra income outside of our side hustles that we talked about in our previous video came in the form of bonuses from my wife's job, as well as our income tax and our income tax check. And so we just want to briefly talk about that and just be honest about what we did with that money. And I can tell you, for the most part, the majority of that money went towards our debt snowball, or replenishing our emergency fund because it had gotten reduced because of an incident with Murphy, or 2 or 3. And so, I think we did a fairly good job of keeping some level of intensity while when we got this unexpected money. Now, that's not to say that one of us didn't throw out an idea how to blow this money. Because I think I might have suggested a couple of times that we should blow this money.
You kind of feel like you need to treat yourself after you've been so intense and so frugal for so long.
You do.
Especially when you've been having wins.
Yeah.
And so once we had gotten so far along in our debt-free journey, then when we got some unexpected money, we were like, should we be able to treat ourselves a little bit, on our debt-free journey?
We owe it to ourselves.
And so
we
didn't go crazy, Sometimes we get our tax returns, some people, and we already planning, we're going to get a new car.
Yeah.
We're going to get those new shoes. We're going to go get that Michael Kors purse or whatever,
I don't know about Michael Kors, but I don't want a Michael Kors purse.
Or what?
I'll take a new PlayStation video game.
Or whatever, might be on your but your wish list of things that you want to buy. We didn't necessarily go crazy with it. Or we didn't go crazy with it because we did want to maintain our momentum in tackling our debt. And so we felt like if we put a good portion of it on our debt or back into our emergency fund or whatever the situation warranted, then we could spare some to just treat ourselves, whether it was like going out to dinner or putting it towards our vacation, or just putting a little bit aside for something that we just really wanted to do.
Totally agree. And so I guess the point of what we're trying to say is that you can't sustain, or it's very difficult to sustain the level of intensity needed to get out of debt, especially if you got a large amount of money, and especially if it's over a large time frame like ours was. It's hard to maintain that intensity without sort of treating yourself. And I guess the key to being able to maintain that level of intensity is to limit the amount, or limit how much you treat yourself.
Yeah.
So again, my wife said, we did treat ourselves. My wife got bonuses because she took a new job during our debt-free journey. Did we both? We both took new jobs, right, during our debt-free journey. And it was during this time where my wife was able to get some bonuses, and this is something that was sort of new to us. We weren't expecting it, and I had ideas to do this, that, and other with it. But we refocused, and we came to a reasonable agreement on an amount that we could set aside to splurge on ourselves. Where it be, a massage, a hairdo for my wife, Michael Kors purse if that's what she wanted. I don't think she got it. Or dinner at one of our favorite restaurants like 42nd Street Ocean Bar here in Raleigh. Or maybe some shoes, or a family night out. But we made a decision, and we set aside a reasonable amount to satisfy our needs of, sort of treating ourselves, as well as set a large portion aside and reinvest it back into our journey of becoming debt-free. And so if you guys are faced with this, especially now with tax season starting, I've already started to see the commercials. I've gotten emails from H&R Block and TurboTax about filing my taxes already in December. So we know this season is upon us, and a lot of people are already planning to pay off Christmas debt and other items with their tax return. But I'll encourage you guys to stay intense. Set aside a portion of that, not a large portion, maybe 15-20% of your unexpected income, and put the rest into your debt snowball to keep it moving. And so guys, I just wanted to be able to speak honestly with you guys about what we did with unexpected income, and encourage you guys to sort of keep the same mindset that we had. Treat yourself, but it is better to treat yourself when you're completely out of debt. If you treat yourself now completely, you're going to regret it. So treat yourself a little bit, and then put everything towards the debt, or towards that bill, whatever you're doing in your debt-free journey.
Use it like a reward system or a carrot, and for us, we only did it when we had money that we hadn't already put in our plan of paying off our debt. So we had already built out a plan for how we're going to tackle our snowball. And so this money was money that wasn't even part of the plan, but it just helped us accelerate our momentum again on our tackling our snowball. And so by us using that as a reward system, it was just kind of what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
It was just like icing on the cake.
Oh, okay.
It was a treat for winning. So it was just something to kind of keep you motivated. Okay, we're doing good, we're making momentum on our snowball journey, we got this extra money, we can even move a little bit further along than we anticipated, but we can also use a little bit of it to treat ourselves without taking any steps backwards.
So good advice from my wife. Hopefully this has been good advice from us, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. That's all we have for today. So if you like this video, if you like what we're saying, please leave a comment or subscribe to our videos. So until next time, guys, this has been Marriage and Family Matters.
Where marriage and family does matter.
So until next time, we'll see you.